interrupt people when they are making a point. I like to listen. So you might have me confused with somebody else because I hear you, when Zionists are on stage, they like to interrupt and it gets very distracting for you, but that's not what I do.
Wait, you're not a
That's
Zionist?
why I was offended that you called me a troll.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna apologize to you.
Thank you, I accept your apology and I give you a handshake.
Yeah, can you stop interrupting, brother? Can you please? I apologize, okay, Ishmael?
Thank you, Amir. I shake your hand. I shake your hand. You terrorist supporting Jew hater.
I'm not a Jew hater.
Ismail,
Not a Jew
have you
hater.
read a book called The Invasion of the Jewish People by Shalom Osand? The Invasion of the Jewish People.
The Ishmael, if you hate Hamas or whatever terrorist organization so much, right? If I were to play a clip that literally says, ex-Israeli Prime Minister that they funded, Hamas up to $1.4 billion. What do we do about that?
I wouldn't even say that I hate Hamas. I would say that I pity Hamas and I recognize that Hamas cannot coexist with Israel.
No, but I'm saying...
But I don't hate Palestinians, and I don't hate Hamas.
Hear me out. I'm making a claim. They were in power because of the money that was given to Hamas by Netanyahu.
Well, I think that is a short-sighted summary of the conflict.
Do you want me to play the clip for you?
I'm sure, I've heard a bunch of clips and I'm familiar with this narrative, but I think it's a short-sighted summary of the conflict because the conflict between Israelis and those who identify as Palestinian, even though Israelis used to identify as Palestinian as well, but the conflict between Israelis and their Muslim neighbors predates Hamas. So talking about what gave rise to Hamas, I think is short-sighted because what we should really be talking about is what gave rise to the conflict.
No, but you're not getting the point. In America,
I get the point.
U.S. citizen.
U.S. citizen supported Hamas.
No. As an American citizen, if I support ISIS, right, it makes me a terrorist.
I very much understand this logic by So that means that
Hamas
American
was considered.
citizens...
Hold on. See, you're interrupting now. Hamas was considered a terrorist organization back in 2016-17 when Netanyahu allowed the flow of the cash into the hands of Hamas, not into the hands of people, the actual people, into the hands of Hamas. I have multiple articles. I have.
I'm confused by what you're trying to do here because I think that on the one hand, we're trying to say that Hamas is a terrorist organization and we should not...
I want to ask you a question, Shylock.
Why? Let him finish, I want to stick to one point, brother, respectfully. Let him finish because I want to go back and forth with it. I want to try to, refute his claim, what he's saying, and then we can go back and forth. I'll give you the mic. Yeah. Finish what you were going to say, Ishmael.
I'm just saying that we're trying to do two things. On the one hand, we're saying Hamas is a terrorist organization and Netanyahu is culpable or responsible for having given them money, which he should not have given them money if they were designated as a terrorist organization. But on the other hand, Amir, we also have to recognize that Hamas is the government of Gaza. Hamas is the only people in Gaza that we can give money to. And so even if we want to deny Hamas power, if we want to support the Palestinian people in any way, which I think we do, because I think the Palestinian people are humans and they have human rights and they should be supported and given international aid
Can we stick to one point at a time?
I'm being long-winded, but let me try to summarize. If you want to give money to Palestinian civilians, the only way to give the money to Palestinians is to give it through Hamas. So Netanyahu is caught in the middle of hating Hamas, not supporting them, not giving them money, but also wanting to help the innocent Palestinians and giving them money, and that money has to be given to Hamas. So it's a tough situation.
Okay. Let's do this, right? So if you call today Netanyahu a terrorist because he funded a terrorist organization, which is Hamas, right? I'd be happy to call Hamas a terrorist today. You want to do that? Let's do it. Let's do it together.
Let's
You
do
can
it.
consider-
By this
Yes.
logic, I would say that anybody who has ever participated in or anybody who's ever been to war, and anybody who's ever paid taxes to a nation that is at war is a terrorist.
I'm not. No. They weren't at war before the 7th of October. I'm talking about before
By
the
the
7th of
Palestine,
October.
that's a challenging statement.
No,
You
it's
would-
not a challenge. I can
you don't think that they were at
Israeli
war?
Prime Minister.
There weren't people in Palestine and in Israel. Think about
What do
this.
you mean?
Okay, think about this. It's the year 2021. It's the middle of the COVID pandemic. Amir, pretend it's the middle of the COVID pandemic. The whole world is preoccupied with COVID. Israel.
And us the power to help those, oh Lord God, those that are captive, those that are in.
Elle knows how to talk, you know. She knows how to be a woman. I really appreciate
Well,
it.
English is her first language.
I mean, you know.
I mean, I'm still working on it. I got called a Russian troll yesterday on X, so there's that. You never.
A Russian troll?
Yeah.
Why a Russian? Oh, because you were talking about your opinion on the
Who
war.
was it, Rackley?
No, some random. I was really talking about. I'm not a fan of threatening Russia right now. I do not understand that shit. What is all fucking.
No, I get it.
Threatened to send long-range missiles and announce that they're coming from us. I don't know. I'll be right back.
Who said that?
Biden yesterday.
Oh, God damn it.
Well, it's not long-range missiles.
Long-range
We're not
missiles.
sending them. They're already there.
Didn't actually, I think I saw that Russia also got help from North Korea or something like that.
Yeah, they got troops. in North
They're
Korea.
literally using troops, yeah.
So that's scary. I don't know. I was a little paranoid last night when I read the
No,
article.
they're not coming to LA. Don't worry.
Yeah, but that's
you're
been
safe.
going on.
Don't
They've
be
been
proud.
using those troops. That's nothing new. It's just new. It's just
Yeah.
news to us.
And the analysts, they're cannon fodder, essentially. They're not well trained. They're not well equipped. Yeah, I'm gonna stop at the Argentinian spot and get myself a guava, whatever thingy, and some espresso.
I'm making my second
Happy
coffee
Jack
because
Chicken
I couldn't
Fingers.
read your shirt. Sorry, godmother.
Sorry,
Please,
no,
guys.
I'm sorry, Shara. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Jeff, if you could grab a banana, that is the best thing to eat before you work out.
I'm grabbing a banana right now.
I know somebody who could grab my banana.
Oh God, I was waiting for that, Bill.
Hi, Seth.
Seth, what's up?
See, I say go with the Cardinals. My body responds better.
I had the funniest thought of you last night. God, I swear to God.
Of me or Jeff?
God. What happened, Seth? Now,
I was just envisioning you talking, nodding the room. Like, you know, how last night you were like, I don't understand what was said and this and that.
I honestly, I made a mistake and took a mushroom gummy before the fucking fight broke out, and I'm like, what is going on? You guys are fucking up my high here. What are we doing? I had a full fucking house, dude.
My God.
Son of a bitch.
Right.
I had like 20-something people in the room. I was
And you were
terrified.
fucking twisted on shrooms? What the fuck is
Dude, we just
Yeah,
too, man. Jake Paul was on another.
I even like you
It
more
enhanced it.
now, Godmother.
I love
I like
Marie
you
even
even
more.
more.
I gotta love this movie.
It was hilarious. I was like, what is going on? We were watching this delusional child from YouTube do this with Mike Tyson. I was on another dimension.
What happened? What are we talking about
The
now?
mushrooms, Michelle, the magic. She's still on the magic mushrooms. What dimension are you
Make it
in?
really simple. I came into Godmother's room. It was immediately asked by Godmother, what do you think? What was the question? What do you think about women who like independent versus
Yes.
like expectation of like paying for dates and whatnot, thing like that.
That's it.
So I was asked that. Godmother, in her wisdom, asked me that in front of someone who denies being a feminist, while saying that her reason for yelling at me is because men's voices don't matter on the topic. And yeah, that didn't go well.
I'm just confused. Why didn't you ask me as the resident data
That's
expert?
the
Can you just please
answer.
go ahead?
You weren't
really,
there. You weren't
That's
there.
what happened.
Well, you know, this is what happens when you listen. I was trained by experts on Clubhouse. That makes me basically.
Is that the voice
Yeah.
of an Ashley? Oh,
It is. I said hello to you.
An Ashley site.
I said hello. I've been trying to educate myself in these relationships. I come back. Jeff goes on a date to a wedding. Now the girl's in love with him, wants to have 4 kids. I come back. We're asking the wrong people for dating advice, and David has 2 PhDs. I'm gone for a
That
couple
he
weeks.
doesn't have.
Whoa.
That he doesn't have, and he's Italian.
And he's not Italian, but he is Italian.
And you forgot
Yeah,
the
he
part
meant
where
to say
Rafi.
he wants PCP. That's
No,
what he meant to
and thank you,
The
Hills.
part where Rafi gave voices to Karens everywhere. See?
Yeah,
That's a lot.
Rafi gave voices to Karen's. He's married, and Lululemon's new brand representative.
Lululemon. What the fuck is
I
that?
know how that one throws me off. That's
I'm
right.
weird and fucking gay. Like, he needs to have the infamous guy. He needs to have that infamous guy go, Rafi, why you gay?
So wait,
Now I know why he's always worked up. His balls are suffocating inside the tight Lululemon pants.
they're being squeezed.
That's why he's always like wound up.
So somebody asked Jeff about dating,
Right,
and
and then
paying.
somebody had to stick their tits in the middle and get all angry.
So what happened? What was the question?
Jeff just did. Jeff just.
Give a recap because some of us couldn't be here and totally missed it, and this code is not going to work for Clubhouse OGs.
I think you need to repeat yourself, Jeff. I'm sorry.
Okay, I'll try. I'm in a loud place. Basically, Godmother asked me to chime in about a dating issue as it relates to dealing with women as a man, and someone who identifies herself not as a feminist interrupted me to not share her thoughts, but to share the facts of what all women think, because as a man, what I'm saying doesn't matter.
That's right.
Well, okay, but if you're dating, does this not suggest you're half of that
Yeah.
equation?
Okay.
Hello.
Thanks.
I was then told that person had alcohol in their system. I don't know. Yeah, so I don't know. You know.
Yeah, I like that person, but she definitely was
Over the top. Like, I abandoned ship the minute I started hearing you two go at it. I'm like, oh boy, this is gonna be MMA right now. I'm out. Swipe
Well,
out.
first of all, let's be like, I'm
Look,
Okay, who
I
was
was
Who
I
was
was
You know what I was thinking of you versus Godmother versus what happened? Because what happened is drama. Like, I think we need to have a laugh. Like, you were like, I don't understand. I want to know the context and everything like that. So I had this whole vision thought last night as I'm having my edibles. Just like,
Yay for edibles!
so no worries, you're all good. So I'm just like thinking to myself, Godmother is like, Jeff, I have a question. Here's the question. What's wrong with a woman taking it up the ass? Like, I don't understand why all these women come in here and have a fucking problem with this shit. I'm fucking done with all these fucking women. You know, I date, I don't mind it up the ass, so why are these other women can't mind about it?
Wait, first of all, a public service announcement, I did not say that. That's said in envisioning.
I'm sitting in the living room.
Imagining you said that. That made this.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm imagining her saying this. Like going.
I mean, there is a loophole.
Listen, girls, guys are gonna pull the. Wait, hold on a second. Hold on. At some point, guys pull the "oops, I slipped" shit. They all do that.
Okay, wait.
They all do it. Just go with it. Just go with it. Oh, I slipped.
Italian Catholic, Michelle. Are you Catholic?
I'm not religious whatsoever.
Not at all. Okay, because
Not
there
at all.
is a loophole for all the Catholic.
I am not wearing a rosary bead necklace while taking it in the ass.
I know, but I don't know. The fucking loophole.
Do you know what a Hail Mary is? When you wrap the rosary bead on the brajol and go down on it. That's what's called a Hail Mary.
I don't know what's going on. I hope I clean up enough dog poop to get into the purse.
This is why I say I got my education here on Clubhouse regarding dating, because even within this own room, if either of you have listened to Jeff and Elle, you will know, girls. First of all, we like to talk a lot about anal in this room, so welcome. And you will know that women over 40 much prefer this. And listen, Godmother, whether you said it or not, Jeff has experience and expertise. Elle has expertise. So this is what happens. You don't even have to be Catholic. Baruch Hashem.
But I did just get a back channel from William. Apparently, anal makes him.
Nothing makes him angry. Nothing makes him not angry.
And I just learned from Ashley that 27 years married still doesn't mean you're getting anal from your wife, but I do sometimes. But anyway.
you might want to talk to Jeff and Elle. This is again what I learned.
You're not understanding properly. See, when you marry a woman.
So when you're married, my wife doesn't allow me. What's wrong?
No, well there you go. Then never mind. Then I don't really like.
I'm not. I just was laughing that Ashley was saying that she refers to you as her instructors and that me being married doesn't.
Well, we had a whole.
Because
the reason is we had a whole discussion on this.
A master.
Yeah. You were here. Yeah.
Sorry, I missed the master.
Yeah. You did miss the master class. It's fine.
Recorded?
I don't know. Jeff, was it recorded?
We'll look through our files.
Master class.
We'll look through our files.
Listen, the crazy thing is, I'm typing about watershed regions here, trying not to include the word anal in my paper.
There is an art to the anal, okay?
She's going to start to type
I'm
in from
mad.
behind.
I went to St. Martin's Island with a woman who preferred anal, actually.
Hello.
See?
Matt, are you okay?
That's been better.
What's going on, for real?
I need that mod again. I'm sorry, but like, wow. This conversation got so hot, I swiped the fuck out.
Hold on a minute. Matt, for real, are you okay?
Matt? He just left.
He's not here.
He's not okay. He's dealing with some heartbreak.
Wait, his girlfriend broke up with him?
Yep.
What? They were living together. They just bought furniture.
Yep.
Boy, this is not good. I'm so confused. How did that happen?
Thank you. I don't know any details, nor would I share them.
Yeah, no, I know.
Women.
But yeah, he's struggling pretty good.
Yikes. How long has it been?
Hey Jeff, what's up?
Hey,
I think a week or two.
oh,
Somebody's at a party.
No, I'm at a Argentinian bakery, deli or something. Having a little espresso. I just had I don't know why I always forget what they're called in Spanish.
I have a public announcement.
Yes, sure.
Okay, so sorry.
Trump 2024, bitches.
So how many weeks are we gonna have to keep campaigning? Because
No, there's no campaigning. This is a celebration of the campaign.
We've been quiet for 5.5 years almost, so yeah.
We've been sitting there, kind of just waiting for November 5th.
Yep.
I made the announcement because of the hat. Look, he ran away. Who was that guy? He was wearing the "fuck you, Donald Trump" hat.
oh man, yeah.
Ben
Okay.
That's why I did that announcement.
I'll accept the shots fired argument. That's fine.
God.
It's just nice to have Ash in the room.
I know.
Hey, when I act like this, is this called trolling?
Could be.
Oh, crap. I'm a troll.
It happens.
We didn't even get to say goodbye to.
She's here. What are you talking about?
Oh, okay, I thought she was.
No. We're just fucking around. Anyway. Godmother, now I'm gonna, it'll be 2:30 tonight. I'm
Here we go.
laughing my ass off again. Like, oh, fuck.
You want to laugh your ass off? I'm fucking drinking the colonoscopy medicine, waiting to explode the porcelain god in my bathroom.
That's hot. That's hot.
It's a great time to have anal now that you're all clean.
Waiting or like in your room?
Yeah, does anybody want to go on a date? I have a 2-hour window.
Yeah. Perfect anal.
oh my god. My fiance has to do this in a couple of weeks. This is so Make sure you
Godmother, I have news for you. Yeah, I have news for you. You don't have a 2-hour window.
Oh, fuck.
It's more like
All right.
30
We got 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
20 minutes, motherfuckers!
Free.
Oh my god.
This new stuff is good though. It's lemon lime flavor. I got the good. I got the new stuff. Yep, the new stuff. It's not a gallon either. It's just like 2 little Gatorade bottles. They like, yeah, it's.
I remember my life.
I was like all bougie at the doctor's office. I'm like, I am not drinking that gallon stuff that you give everybody else. There's got to be something else. She's like, oh yeah, don't worry, we have this stuff, and it's not bad. It's like lemon lime, and I'm like, all right, I'll drink the 2 Gatorade bottles. The gallon, not happening. Go give it to somebody.
Go give that fucking bullshit to
It's
somebody
going to
else.
be so much easier than you think, Godmother. Michelle, it's really easy. You really do. You wake up afterwards and you say, when are they going to do it? And it's already done.
All right, that's cool. Billy, am I going to be hungry afterwards? Because I wanted to go. I wanted to go get tacos after and really blow it up.
No.
Get some burritos.
No, go have anal sex afterwards.
colon with gas.
Wait, hold on. We're getting the whole procedure from Dr. Erica. Go ahead, tell me, please.
Well, I mean, obviously, I've ordered them for patients for years, but I had my first one last year as a patient. And no, but you have to be careful because they instill gas into your colon so they can see what's going on as they pass the camera. So you actually really don't want to eat right away.
You'll get
Okay.
Pro tip.
What are the odds? Erica had them last year too. It seems like everybody I know who's around my age
Seems like we're all the same age.
is being recommended to have a colonoscopy. I think the doctors are just gonna get rich.
No, it's just like if I'm gonna die, I just want to know now.
I actually do have a question for Dr. Erica.
No, I I'm good for 10 years.
I do have a question for Dr. Erica. Dr.
Hi.
Erica, I think you were talking about your, you did HRT, and you started in your 30s.
No. I only just started like 6 months ago, and I'm old.
Okay.
I'm as old as Jeff almost.
How does
I was
this
just
feel?
asking, because I'm in my
Dr.
late 30s.
How does this
And I
feel?
was-
Because I'm seriously considering.
Hey, Seth, I don't know if you noticed, but Ash was talking.
No, it's
I
fine.
didn't, and I apologize, Ashley.
No, it's okay. I'm in my late 30s and thinking it's a route I need to explore. Just didn't know if you had any
Yeah, it's
recommendations.
a little early. Sometimes just like using the lower hormone in birth control can help regulate things.
Also experience on birth control.
Yeah.
When
But
should we
yeah,
take
talk to your-
testosterone?
Talk to your GYN.
Yeah, I was definitely like.
But you're a little young for routine. Like if you were to be menopausal right now, like we'd go looking for reasons why, because you're young.
And yeah, I've got a lot of issues.
Ash, I had stuff going on in my 30s, so I don't know. If you
Yeah.
got stuff going on, better safe than sorry. It's not invasive. It's not a bad thing.
PTR for the new stuff they have out. If you're gonna go get a colonoscopy, make sure you get this stuff because
Wow,
it
this looks
tastes
like
like
Bentley of it.
it tastes like flat 7.
I literally just did Miralax and Gatorade. Like they didn't even give me a prescription. They just told me to go buy the shit.
I didn't even get a prescription. The doctor's like, come to my office. I'm gonna give you a box. I have it. I'm like, all right, cool.
Yeah, I went the same route as Dr. Erica.
The only
I like
problem
my
is
gloves.
there is a slightly higher chance of poor prep with less volume in. So make sure you actually are like clear by the time of your procedure. Otherwise, you have to do it again, which is
Well, I barely eat, so I don't know what's gonna come out. Like I'm probably gonna shit out my small intestine by accident or something.
That's the plan.
you will think that is happening by the time you're done.
Fuck.
I think it's not fair.
Can I sneak a mushroom in, or does that count as food?
You should avoid all of the things.
I think it's really as bad as every patient who has complained to me, and maybe even worse. Because you're drinking it and you're like, oh, okay, this is fine, and then it starts. But it starts at like 2 a.m. And then you're up shitting your brains out like aggressively for like 4 hours.
Wait,
Well, they
You
have
feel like you're peeing out of your ass.
So there's these two bottles. See these 2 bottles in the photo? They said take one at 12 in the afternoon, which I just downed, and then the other one at 4.
What happened to like every hour drinking?
No,
this
the gallon prep is not necessary anymore. These are like more osmotic load, and you just
basically pour it in, but then it just pours out.
It pours right out. So the thing is, though,
it's
Godmother,
washing you out. That's what it feels like.
yeah, you're gonna feel fine until about midnight,
Fudge.
I thought it like felt nice to be cleared out.
and then you're just gonna rumble. Oh, I don't know. I was.
Well, if I'm on
so
Clubhouse
cramped.
muted at 12, you know what's going.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have a fun time. Yeah. Keep on mute, please.
I think everyone put the fear out of me over colonoscopies, and it was almost a non-issue.
It was fine.
Procedure itself
I'll do
easy. Just the prep.
And the prep has gotten a ton better over the years. You know, it's not as bad as it used to be. So
Yeah, I didn't find it nearly as annoying as I should have.
Like you're gonna start having colonics on purpose.
yeah, it's so fun. I just do that now. Yeah. I just drink that, just for fun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
feel so very empty.
Yeah, it's like if I gotta lose a little weight, just drink that shit. Feel great.
They should sell this in the vending machines for the gay guys. Like, boom. We'll make a fortune.
You gotta give it a good name. Something.
If
Yeah.
Rainbow clean. I don't know. You can just call it a cleanse, they'll go for it. You know?
It's just another version of karaoke.
And then we got the people in the audience with food PTRs. I'm gonna kill you people. Change them. I'm starving.
You just do a bathroom PR. That's all you need here.
I have a lot of pity for people that want to live in a heavily trans community. They deserve what they want. And I think America is stronger if there's one state where all these crazy things can be implemented. And people that want craziness should have a homeland. They should not be forced. Crazy people should not be forced to leave America.
I think they should send everything back to the states. Whether you can marry interracial marriage should go back to the states. The right to vote should go back to the states.
What are you talking about?
I think slavery should go back to the states.
Hakima, what are you talking about?
I'm telling you what I want. I want everything to go back to the states. Like a white supremacist. I want to abolish the federal government and just have a president, myself, and everything else go by the states. That'll be the narrative.
Hakima, listen to me. What you just did, that's my gap. Okay, don't be stealing my routines here. Okay, I know what you're doing. Being extreme to make a point.
I'm Mr. Extreme. You didn't know that?
Yeah, but see, here's the thing. Okay, that's a very good point. Okay, but when it comes to the trans ideology, when it comes to the things you spoke about, okay, race is an immutable characteristic. Sex is okay. We won't get there yet.
Please don't scroll. I'm just trying to become a big content creator one day, but I have no supporters. So if you have the chance, please subscribe. Please don't scroll.
Welcome, Sarah with an 8. Hey, Sarah, there's a Sarah with an H.
Is there Sarah? Isn't it just a typo on
No, Sarah is actually Sarah too.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Yeah.
Misspelled.
She misspelled her own name. Yeah. Well, it was intentional, but she regrets it.
Yeah. We love her, but please don't scroll. I'm just trying to become a big content creator one day. No support.
Fight for Russia. We're gonna have to see, but about this Ukraine, right? That the U.S. Biden allowed, which Trump is against. I've uploaded a clip on the topic about 3 minutes long. Trump said, if I was there, I wouldn't do that. I would allow this. I'm not gonna allow this. You know, giving them the green light for hypersonic missiles. I like Trump, I'm not gonna lie. He wants peace. He doesn't want to give them any more heavy weapons or whatever. But I think he hates NATO as well. NATO is the one that started this shit. With Russia.
You want to destroy. Start the war. We'll consider this offering to be your heart. Different countries in NATO will align with different thought. We got France, Greece, and most of those countries will be
No, man, they already did the genocide in Armenia.
It's over. It's over. No? It's ending at this point.
But the issue in Palestine, I think that with the all West, that's just the point of conflict. I believe it will break down the region. Right now, the French saying that this shouldn't be made
This is my Please don't scroll. I'm just trying to be.
That's because they are defenseless without me.
Please don't scroll.
Germany as well.
This is a moment like nobody's ever seen before. And do you believe that the Lord tonight has said?
With Germany and France can make an
What's
alliance.
happening with Turkey? I stayed up and eat in the town. Yeah, good job. Yella?
Being black is not the same thing.
You know, people saying that. So. Set you free. Yes, sir.
You know what's gonna be
Tell those people. I'm not gay no more. I am the Lord. Oh my God, no more.
You need to foster a wealthy type of outlook in reality. Like, I just don't think that allowing people to cut their genitalia off is really solving any problem. You know, people were talking about said communities and, you know, unaliving themselves. I mean, statistics show that the majority of them do after they've already, you know, went through this chat. So to me, I just don't understand why this is, you know, something that people want to support.
Well, you know, the biggest, what's the word I want to use? Well, the only one that's coming to mind is trick, but illusion that the whole trans community created was changing the idea of removing one's own genitalia as framing that, instead of framing that as self-harm, they framed it as affirmation of one's identity. I mean, if you go back, you know, and actually, you know, go back 100 years, okay, in America, when they would lynch black men and cut off their genitals. Is that now, could white supremacists suddenly say, well, we were just affirming that man's sexual identity? You know, it's like, as a general rule, mutilating one's body is self-harm, which is the point I wanted to make, which is really, you know, we have, I think as a society, we have a vested interest in stopping people from self-harm. And now where that line is drawn and under what situations we allow that or don't allow that is open for debate. I mean, I would say, you know, getting 10 piercings on your nose and in your arms and in your eyebrows and all of that might constitute as self-harm. And I say this, if you ever want, there's a thing called the Ink Slingers Ball in Los Angeles. Go there sometime. You will see a collection of people with piercings you would not believe in parts of their bodies you would shudder to think of. You know. Now, is that self-harm? I would say it is, but, you know, no, we're not stopping that. So that to build on what you were saying, President, you know, how would you classify that? You know.
Well, you know, like I said,
The Zionist.
trans women are con men.
What's scary is that this might all be an exercise in futility. I mean, when you consider, 20 years ago, less than 20 years ago, you could have people like Hillary Clinton or even, Obama and Biden talking about how gay marriage was only between a man and a woman. And, it was something that they were never even thinking about passing. And here we are today, where it is widely accepted even amongst Republicans. And so what happens in another, 15, 20 years, like, are we going to feel differently about it as the culture shifts? Are we going to think that, perhaps it's okay? At what point do we take a stand and see that some of this progressivism there has to be an end point to it, but they are constantly pushing at it. And if we don't push back hard enough, it will just eventually become the norm for us.
You make a good point, actually. Well, I don't know if it's the point you were trying to make, but it made me think of something. It was still somewhat of a debate. I think the debate was won. The gay marriage debate got won by the Supreme Court in the, 2010 or something? But the trans thing is just for anyone who was like a doubter, anyone who was like, oh, we need to go back to criminalizing this. The trans thing has really solidified, like, nobody's worried about gay marriage anymore. I don't know anyone worried about gay marriage. So funny. But yeah, you make a good point, like Hillary, Obama, not so long ago, they were out against it, making all these statements how bad it is.
It fills my mind every waking moment of every day, Ekote. I just, I can't think about anything else. Well, actually, joking aside, I remember reading something that when gay marriage became, legal, that then the activists in the LGBT, I can't say it right now, LGBTQAI plus community, there I said it all, said, well, what's next? What are we going to do? We got to keep mobilizing. And they landed upon trans rights and trans issues, et cetera, et cetera. So it was at that point that it began to be pushed. Because hey, if you're in the business of activism, you've got to have an issue, otherwise you don't make money.
How did you ignorant bigots get so stupid?
Listening to you.
Let's fly the bigot flag. The dumbest people I've ever seen.
Is this a Brenda or a Brandon? What's going on?
Stupid.
Okay, so excuse me, sir. You came up here and put your dick on the table and started insulting everybody. So what exactly is your problem? You just came up in here, pulled your dick and balls out, and just started cussing people out. What's going on, Brendan? What's going on?
None of us wanted to see that.
Yeah, what's wrong is that you haven't got a fucking clue what you're talking about. You don't know shit.
Tell us, Brenda. Just tell us.
Ignorant fools who don't know anything.
Tell her what the truth is.
No more ad homs. Let's talk about the issues, Brenda.
We're going to talk about issues now, are we?
Yeah, yes. What metric are you using to decide whether or not we're ignorant? And can you let us know? And who made you the final?
I got a feeling I'm on Brenda's side. I got a feeling
I'll tell you. You're ignorant of the facts of the things that you're talking about.
And what is that?
Which facts in particular?
Well, none of the things that you said about trans people is true. None of the things you said about trans people is true.
Which
you don't know what you're talking about. You don't understand it.
So what exactly? Walk us through exactly what it is that we said that wasn't true.
Well, you talk in extremes, like cutting off dicks, things like that. That's not what happens. That it's a choice. It's not a choice.
You're right. They turn the scrotum and the nutsack inside out. So you're absolutely correct.
Does it
you actually
happen or
don't
doesn't
ever
it?
lose your penis.
Yeah, so it's not cutting off your genitals then, is it, Mr. Morrow?
Actually, thanks for educating us
So you were wrong.
So Brandon, let me ask you something. Do you still get a prostate exam?
So this isn't about me. This is about your stupidity.
No. I'm asking you, sir.
That's right.
I'm asking you, sir. I'm asking you, sir.
Oh,
so I'm asking you, right? You wanted to come up. We went through this already. You came up and put your dick on the table and started insulting somebody. So now when I ask you a question, you don't want to be asking questions. You now stutter and you forget.
What happened to you wanting to talk about the issues? That suddenly disappeared.
I'm having a conversation with you man to man. I'm having a conversation with you man to man. So you came up in here and wanted to insult me. We absolutely
You're a child.
You're
a child, not a man. You're a
having
child.
a conversation man to man. So at the end of the day,
you're a child.
You came up on the stage and swung your dick on the table.
No, I called you bigot. I called you bigot, which you are. I called
again. Excuse me, sir. I wasn't done speaking.
Yes, I called you bigots, which you are.
Okay. Let me move you down to the audience so you can come back up and learn how to be a gentleman. Okay? I'm trying to have a conversation with you man to man. This would have went as left as it did had you came on this stage and actually showed some grace, being the lady that you're pretending and cosplaying to be. But instead, you wanted to come up in here and be fucking insulting. So guess what? You can sit your bitch ass down in the goo, and when you learn to come up in here and be a gentleman, then we can have a conversation man to man.
He left at us. He probably heard it in the spirit world.
That was so
funny. And again, I'll repeat, everything I said I got from trans people. The issue about gender dysphoria and development, fetal development during pregnancy is from a trans woman scientist who has a TED Talk who discussed that in depth. So, yeah, everything for anybody left on the stage or in the audience, I'm getting it directly from them.
Hey Adams, have you ever dragged Kalisha?
Who? Khaleesi? Is that who you're talking about?
Khaleesi, yeah.
Oh, no, I ain't trying to drag who.
I mean, she's famous for dragging people too, so it'd be funny to see a battle between the two.
Why would you drag somebody who's already wearing a wig that's dragging himself? So pro-black with a blonde wig on.
I didn't know she wore a blonde wig.
Yeah, there are a few pro-black Dolly Partons. Anybody heard from Roger?
Yeah, how did you end up in a house, a room in Roger's house? He's usually here.
He's on a plane.
And who took the Xanax?
Roger.
Why?
Oh wow, he's going to San Francisco. That's wild.
Because he's on a plane?
A 2-hour max flight.
Some people don't like the fly. Shit, you need going to San Francisco. You don't need that thing.
Yeah, you need it once you land, not when you're flying.
on to now. I mean, can you think about the technology we have now? Was he in the room while on the plane flying? I mean,
I don't think he has reception. Otherwise,
oh, okay. Because I know you can pay for the internet. I'd be curious about how well it worked if you could be in a room here.
Because certain airlines.
Yeah, I know.
It worked out. I did it before.
Oh, I mean, can you imagine the technology?
I mean, it was almost a more intimidating meeting her than Donald Trump.
Really? That's impressive.
Well, when you think of me, think about that song, Brick House, honey. Period.
Uh-oh.
But Dawn, do you enjoy it when they objectify women on here? It's just gross.
Yes, because nobody objectifies you, Monica. You want
Y'all
that
just
feeling.
did.
You're
the least
objectified female on this app. Call you big back. Call you big swallow back. Big hog back. Hog mouth. Turkey chin.
All right, Nathan.
No one desires
You acknowledge, co-sign this.
I'm just saying. I'm trying to give you the difference between the two. One of them is not the same as being objectified. Objectifying is saying like you desire that object.
These low IQ bigots do not allow us to have quality conversations.
That's your own, right? That's you.
And I'm
You're engaging with a bunch of them.
acknowledge
Don't put me in there. Don't put me in there.
Why are you blaming Nathan? Why are you crying? Stop crying. Meow.
Started, Nathan.
Yes, you did.
I'm a computer.
She loves being dog.
No, it's ineffective moderation in here.
Stop all the download.
Well, sometimes you do make it worse, I'm not gonna lie.
And sometimes you make it work. Take accountability for your actions and interjections.
That's what
Monica.
And you as well, Kendall.
You said the prime directive of white beltichism is to have quality conversations. Tell me how a constant humiliation tactics from low IQ bigots promotes that.
Just the low IQ bigots aren't getting upset about you calling them that. Why you get upset about the retort?
Look at how stuck she is. Look at the peanut butter sticking. Look at the peanut butter sticking, boy.
I don't start with you.
I don't start.
Always.
Okay, listen, let me break it down. So, here's the thing. You guys, listen, there's a lot of sensitive white people inside this room.
Yes.
And when you meet a white woman, make them feel uncomfortable. So, you don't have to figure out a way to treat them. No, it's true. It's true. Why can't do a joking in your conversation? Tell me why. Why? No, I'm going to ask you. I want to get the list of people who jumped in. Kendall jumped in.
They were already having a back and forth.
1 second. Kendall jumped in. Rihanna jumped in. And then Kendall, Ray, Papa, and Lion jumped in to attack Monica. Why? All three.
I didn't say anything to Monica. What are you talking about?
Bad recollection. No, let him lie. Hey, Lion, let him lie. Watch this.
Listen, you have bad recollection. And the reason why I wanted to say, oh my God, let me finish, Monica.
No, don't let him
she
finish,
called
Monica?
for help, but she didn't.
And she wanted no, be quiet, be quiet.
Lion didn't say nothing to Monica.
Yeah, she did. Yes, he did. He wasn't here. Trust me.
No,
you got that.
I didn't say anything. I didn't say a word. I've been looking at my stocks. Look at the chat.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Yes, he did.
What do you think all light-skinned people are the same, Nathan?
No. When
That's what it is.
Anyways, when Monica was starting to talk and she was starting to bring up the whole thing about what's his name, Trump being black and all that stuff, all four of y'all jumped off. Talking about, oh yeah, blah, 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 that. That's what she gave the whole thing about the black culture. All four of y'all jumped off the type Monica, talking about the title. The reason why you guys are uncomfortable with white people talking about black people. It comes from this concept called black fragility. And you guys always engage in it. That's all that is.
That's not true.
All right. So Nathan, I never said a word.
I just don't like her talking about it.
I just don't like you talking about it, Nathan, because you're a white woman, and I never said anything at all because I'm looking at my stocks. And by the way, I'm almost at $50,000. Ah!
Get it, Lion.
Right.
First of all, I hear this all day, every day.
So I wasn't even listening to the conversation.
I wake up to stop.
Listen, from one light skin to another.
Sleep.
From one light skin to another, congratulations.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
You've already
I'm
been
laying
told.
in bed in the fetal position, writhing in pain, and he's watching YouTube cycle nuts.
You've already been told that you're not light skinned. In the Discord, I ain't gonna say who said it. I'm just, you know who you are.
Oh no, she will give him the black card. I'm good now.
Okay.
Well, if I don't start getting my respect as a mixed woman, y'all are going to hell.
She-Wolf is from the Caribbean, ain't she? She don't really count.
Yeah, how she giving out black when she ain't even black?
That's what we hate about you motherfuckers right now. Y'all are doing a whole lot of politics and y'all don't really represent us. That's how this whole mess started.
She Caribbean. How a Caribbean person giving out blackness?
No, just remember, like, Monica is a black to them.
That's true.
Well, the way I see it, white people invented the idea of blackness, so we get to determine who's black.
She come. You see, you conjure
Y'all
her
see
up.
what I talk about when I want to separate from the whites, as off-whites want to separate? This is what I'm talking about. This right here.
Come on.
200 years ago, black didn't exist. There was just Africans, and then we brought you over here and we called you black. So now we get to decide that Trump is black.
Got it.
What?
There you go. There's my Pepe impression for you guys.
I invited her up. Coming up.
We need to talk about you.
James, you're the kind of Yahoo that voted Republican that I'm nervous about, right? The other people that voted for Republican that aren't Yahoos, I'm not so worried about them.
You should definitely be nervous about James. I guarantee that.
Oh, they're going
I
to see
didn't
you.
vote for him.
Reference yourself to the third person, I should be.
I have influence with them.
Yeah, see, well, they were talking shit. Someone was talking shit about you in here.
Freaking Rick.
Who's talking shit?
Somebody said you giving out black cards, and I said you ain't even black yourself to give out black cards. You're a Caribbean person.
That's a nationality. You should know that.
Well, you can give out a Caribbean card, but you can't give out no black card. That's what I'm saying.
I didn't give out a black card. I gave out a Negro card. Yeah, it's the same thing.
Nah. How a Mexican can be a Negro?
Let me tell you. Okay, so the Spaniards abolished slavery before America did, right? Let me ask you a question. Which one is closer to the South? Canada? Yeah, we always saying, oh, niggas was going north to freedom, north to freedom. If the Spaniards abolished slavery before America did, and you're in Georgia, Mississippi, if you're in the South,
What's closer if you're going to freedom, Mexico or Canada? Answer the question,
I think you're saying United States. So you're saying the United States.
Yeah, I'm sorry, United States. Which, if you're in the United States, if you're in Mississippi, okay. Yeah. So, do you not know that slaves went into Mexico for freedom? Do you not know that?
Yeah, he knows that. I thought he ain't talking shit, nigga. I already.
Okay, so you know that there are Afro-Latinos in Mexico, right?
They're not Afro-Latino. They're just black people that live in Mexico.
Oh, okay. So you know that there are black people that are in Mexico, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you know Knowledge isn't a Spaniard-looking Mexican, right?
Look at this. You can.
He's a dark-skinned Mexican.
Yeah, he
Don't try to make sense of it, She-Wolf.
he had to
what you mean?
But the point is, he's still a Mexican.
If knowledge take a DNA test, that nigga gonna have some black in him. I promise you that.
Nah, get out of here with that.
I promise you that.
Y'all like to give out the Negro card to everybody, even though everybody is kind of like Negroes.
My pubes are curly. I think I deserve one.
We were talking about this earlier. That's how we got into it with what's his
I
name
don't
that
even
was saying.
like defending Knowledge. I can't believe you making me do that.
You gave out the card to him. You defended yourself.
He like defending white people.
I'm just telling the truth.
Don't care too much about all the other brown folks.
I'm just telling the truth.
Give out Caribbean cards. Don't give out black cards.
There's a lot of Negroes in Mexico. The Negro Afro movement is big in all the Yucatan Peninsula, so that being their knowledge could be a Negro minority.
Yeah, if weed does a DNA test, it's gonna be 100% Nigerian.
Well, hey,
Afro-Caribbeans are Negroes, so if I want to give out Negro cards, I can give out Negro cards.
I think you did too.
I already did in they test.
Broke ass nigga.
What percentage of people do y'all think actually are different? Like, you know how when people say that they are a certain thing, a certain ethnicity, and then they find out later that they weren't? What percentage of people do you think actually fit into that category? Like, they think
80%.
Yeah, most
80% of people think there's something that they're actually not if they were to do a DNA test.
Because you can be culturally one group, like your family has recipes from Italy or whatever, and then you take the DNA test and find out you're Germanic.
DNA tests are only like 2% accurate, so I'm glad that y'all fans of like 23andMe and
they're 93% accurate.
No, 2.
90%.
accurate.
That's researchable. Anybody can pull that data up.
Yeah, pull it up, and they will show you that there's not enough. Hold on, there's not enough. No, hold on. There's not enough data collected from each person's haplogroup. So they just kind of do closely related material tests.
So they do AI.
That's not exactly pinpointing.
No, that's all they can do.
But
That's
I feel
all
like
they can do.
if you're
That's
something
real
that
science.
they don't have a lot of information on, they put you under unassigned or broadly something.
Correct. No. They don't put you
So
under
not
unassigned.
10%.
They assign you to whatever is the closest DNA match that they've collected.
Shit.
That's why a lot of people were saying that they're collecting DNA, for nefarious reasons, and not because they want you to know your ancestry, because it's extremely difficult to do that through.
There's literally an active lawsuit.
That's why
for
they trace
this right now.
That's why they trace the movement, right? Like it's
but